Okay, honestly, I've really been putting off doing an intro because I know it's just gonna be like me for 5 minutes talking to myself about what's going on, but here's me talking to myself for 5 minutes about what's going on. So, essentially this is a SMP that I was invited to by my close good friend with their other close good friends, of whom I did not know yet, so for most of these people on the server, I don't know them, but we've already kind of become close friends. We've had it up for about 2.5 weeks, but the reason I haven't done anything about it is because I honestly didn't think I would record anything. I didn't think I would figure out how any of it worked. I thought I would just be there to help kind of drive stuff going on. But no, here I am, sitting at my desk, hoping my mom doesn't know what I'm doing, because she's not disappointed in me, but I feel like she should. So it's an SMP called FriendCraft. The lineup right now is Ashton, who invited me here. Their in-game name is Colorful Witch, and their house is Under the Stars. So this is Echo's house, also known as Echo Electrical. He streams on Twitch, along with Ashton, who also streams, but that's more of a recent thing. Echo and Jake have been doing this for longer. Also, we have Jake, whose house is here. They're also mystic rivals. So here we have Andrew's house, also known as Looprast. He is the only non-content creator on here right now, but in his defense, so was I until about 3 days ago. He's also the person whose farm I steal from the most, because just look at it, it's all right there, it's all pretty and good to take. It's some delicious sugarcane. And this right here is the community house. It's the house that everyone else but me, built together while I went off to go get iron, because I'm predictable. It's got all the stuff you would want: Enderman vandalism, a cat named W, who I hope nothing bad ever happens to. I mean, just look at him. It's a good cat. Kind of like stuff free for the taking, and it's, this in general is just our area. Like, there's houses, but there's also the bell tower. Why isn't it working? Oh, there we go, there's the bell tower. We have a little villager hole. I steal lanterns from these on a near daily basis. Got a sugarcane farm. Over this way we have the mob grinder. It's still kind of a work in progress, but honestly I love it. It's a zombie grinder. We have down here an item sorter where I come to... As for legal reasons I don't do this, but I come down here and steal rotten flesh and iron. It's got an enchanting area. It's really got everything you would want in a mob grinder. It's kind of for all of us to use. And then over here you have my base. It's way far away from everyone else, and it's not something I meant to do at first. I was just out looking for a village. I came across this, I screenshotted the coordinates, and I went upon my way, and now I'm here several days later. I haven't moved back. I'm just kind of stuck here. I got no organization, as you can see. And this is where I live now. So yeah, you have our nice community area. You've got things coming down the way once our schedules clear up a bit more. This first episode is really just me learning the program, so it's not in any way structured. It's not. I think I get deep later on because I was tired and had to talk quiet because my mom was there. Oh yeah, and you have the pit. Self-explanatory. God, I'm bad at this. There's a reason I spent days just not recording an intro video. It's because I'm just not prepared. I wasted 10 ender pearls to get up here. I haven't seen anyone on the past couple days. I've been working hard on my own stuff and no one's been on. I don't know if it's a schedule thing or if it's a already died out thing. If it already died out and I spent all that work on this episode, I will strangle someone, probably myself. We don't need to get into that though. Hi, I'm Shabive, and this is my mental breakdown. Look, no one's online. No one's gonna know I keep stealing from their farms on a near daily basis. You know, I think the really fun thing about having communities in Minecraft servers is not necessarily the fact that you're driven closer together as friends, but that you get to get all the benefits from the farms without having to do any of them. It's just a really pretty game, you know? I'm crying because of something else, but it doesn't help. This is like the third time I've gone back into OBS because I want to make sure that I wasn't recording. Because last night I had a clip done with Jake out everything. It was a good conversation. It was a good thing to add. And I was recording up until I hit record, and then I stopped recording, and then I'm having fun. I know how things work. I'm confident now. Shut up. Gentlemen, I need more lanterns. Oh. Yes! More. You're next. God, when people said I need to learn how to use OBS, they didn't tell me that OBS had this many hands. My God, that's so hard. Hi. Excuse me, I'm just gonna, I need your, so good at this game. You know, if I have to keep running back and forth between these places, my shoes are gonna break and I'm not gonna notice. And those things took work to enchant. Okay, I haven't done an intro video yet because... And so I doubt I'll put this in here, but it is going to be referenced. It's a, essentially the base behind the base, the secret base, the one that nobody knows about, but also I told 2 people in the server about because I need validation. And so I'm working on renovating it, and I'm gonna kind of show my process here. It's a nice ravine though. I've worked on hollowing it out, and I'm gonna start renovating it, show a couple progress shots. If I had the replay mod, I'd use that. But that would be one more thing onto the list of things I need to learn how to use. And I'm about to fail high school. Alright, so I've got kind of an area roughed out here. I've got some slabs put in, ores kind of tastefully peppered in. Not at all a flex that these diamonds are here. Not at all a flex. I'm not trying to say I'm better than everyone, but maybe just a bit. And gonna work up on the walls here, maybe put some stairs, some walls in, so I can eventually flood it. Add some coral, a conduit, got some pickles, and then we'll have the first layer of this place done. You know, I don't even mean to constantly be like, I don't know what I'm doing, I've never done this before, but it is truly just me doing this to find a new medium to express myself in, and I'm just gonna do this for a bit to see if this is what I like, and if it is, then I'll probably put more into it. I'll get a better microphone or something. I'll maybe find a better software to edit videos on. I'll try and get better at it, but if it's not what I like, then I'll just do something else and move on. Make more cardboard swords or something. But this is very much a learning experience that I am not bad at. I just don't know how to do it, and that's like the case for a lot of hobbies that is really hard to grasp early on, is that you're not bad at it, you just don't know how to do it. And to say that someone is incredibly talented at this one thing, like they were born with that talent, can almost be insulting, because you put hours into something, constant effort and tears, and they just say you're born with it, when in reality it was all you. And that's, I think, also the case. Well, it's not necessarily the case with video making, it's just something I was thinking about. I think there can also be something said about people who are just naturally good at some things, because yes, that is the case for some of these things, but being naturally good at something really only gets you so far before you actually have to put in the effort that everyone else does. Like, I was naturally good at pottery, but that, when I first started, but that didn't mean I knew how to do everything. I still had to figure out how to do anything beyond just the basic bowl making. And that's kind of the case with a lot of other things, is when you're good at drawing something, you still need to put in the practice to discover what it is you can and can't do, and then work on those areas you can improve. I think also on the topic of someone being naturally good at something is that it's almost better to not be naturally good at something, because when you immediately pick something up, you're already ahead above everyone else. But everyone else had to work to get where you are, basically. But the second you come across something that you don't know how to do, you then suddenly have to learn how to do it, whereas everyone else already knew how to do that. it's an overcomplicated way of saying it, but just because you aren't naturally good at something doesn't mean you're never gonna be good than people who are, because they also have to deal with issues in that area. Another issue I see with a lot of hobbies and just in general compliments is people putting themselves down to compliment someone, like saying, oh, your art is so good, I could never do that, or my art looks horrible, which not only makes the artist feel bad, but you also kind of run the risk of someone else thinking that your art is better than theirs if you also make art. And so when they're putting when you're putting yourself down and someone thinks that your art is better than theirs, then that's really kind of heartbreaking, because this is hard to kind of encapsulate, but this doesn't just apply to art, is that when you put yourself down, you may be unknowingly putting someone else down. And that kind of comes into an issue with comparing yourself to others. It's just not a good thing to do, for your sake and for others. I really think they should add hoses to Minecraft, like garden hoses, solely because I've already been here for so long and I just want it to end. No other reason. I doubt this will benefit anyone other than me. I just need a hose. Oh my god, where is this slime? I've been... a child. No. Actually, you know what? They can stay. Hey guys, I think I found the opposite of an MLG water. I have fish in here now! God, I'd love to name it. But then someone could take it and steal it, and then I'd be hard. I'll name you Toast. Your cod kind of look like burnt toast. Yeah, I think that fits. Hello, Toast. Toast, get out of there. Toast. 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 Come here, Toast. Never mind. I'm really happy with how the aquatic update turned out, because when almost everyone went through a point in which they stopped playing Minecraft and came back to some insane updates, and this is the one I came back to, and I never really took the time to explore it, so now that I'm actually building with the blocks, I just realized that it gives underwater areas so much life, and it's just beautiful. Oh yeah, forgot to show you. This is my banner. It's got a glowing mushroom on it and a skull because I feel like a pirate. And honestly, doesn't this just scream underwater pirate cave? Okay, so now that I have all that kind of done and stuff, I might put more coral in later, which also means never. I was thinking about coming up here and starting to carve out an area for an underground tavern, because I'm predictable and make one of these in every single world, so I'm gonna get started on that. Maybe it'll be multi-layer, who knows. Honestly, with what I build, there's little to know before planning on what it looks like. Like, I'll sometimes do it for really, really big projects, but even then, it's a rough sketch at best. I just kind of start placing blocks, and if it looks bad, then I kind of leave that up to other people, and I think that's just kind of how learning how to make things works. Is you gotta keep making stuff, and you gotta make the bad stuff before you can make the good stuff. Ooh. How many lanterns is too many lanterns, though? I don't think I'll ever understand how people can do 24-hour streams. Like, I'm awake for 10 hours and I already need a nap, and they, I guess, use coffee, but if you're sitting down doing a stream, all that's gonna make you do is hurt your tummy. So, I could never do a 24-hour stream. I don't even think I would be able to stream. I can't. if I were to release a video unedited, it would be a video full of awkward silences because I just can't keep a conversation going with myself, let alone anyone else. That's kind of why I took the video route instead of streaming. That and my computer is, I think the nicest word I can use for it is a brick, but it hasn't bricked yet, so I think I'm glad for that, and I also don't want to put any pressure on it. Like if streaming were to brick it. So that's kind of why I'm doing this instead of anything else. Quick question, why doesn't Silk Touch work on vines? Like I got Weed Whacker here, it's got Silk Touch, and I think it should, but it doesn't. Like I don't know if that's just, well that has Silk Touch too, but Insta-Vines. I don't know. It's not game breaking or anything, but once again, anything that inconveniences me is a problem. Okay, since when can you do that? That's cool. Oh, I'm never placing vines anywhere else again. That's fantastic. That's great. That's it. This is all you're ever gonna see me doing now is vining my ceilings because it just looks neat. And now you can place 2 vines on the inside instead of just 1. But that's probably where I'm gonna leave it for this episode. Is this a series? Am I doing this? I don't know if I'm doing this. But there's not a lot here, but I still have to record an intro, and don't ask why I saved that for the last bit. And also, I know my microphone's like really quiet. I don't know how to fix it, so I'm just gonna see if I can't subtitle everything, and I don't wanna have that amount to too much, so I think that's where I'm gonna end it. And I don't know, I'll see how this goes, and if it goes well on my end, I'll probably make more. I don't know. You're not gonna see me have a schedule, that's for sure. Anyways, I guess have a good night. It's on a new day, plenty of work to get done. Anyways.